All right, today, a reason to celebrate, a delicious one at that. It's National Cheesecake Day.
Jackie Tessing from Sweet Girl Cheats joins us with some recipes, and we love you always bring a good, you can just eat cheesecake, that's fine, but you have some fun variations of it.
I do, I have variations, and the mini ones are so much easier to make. I feel like cheesecake can be scary for people to make because you need the water bath, you need the slow bake, the slow cool. These don't require any of that.
A water bath alone, I'm like, that sounds...
Yes.
And we were saying, I am in the camp of I like cheesecake, but I just like a little taste of it. Like I don't want an entire piece. So these minis are just perfect.
The minis are fun, and then the flavor variations help a lot too.
Okay, let's get right into it.
Let's hop into it.
Flavor variation number one, cinnamon.
Okay, first one, yes, cinnamon roll cheesecake. So this one has a regular vanilla cheesecake base. When you're making up a cheesecake batter, the key is to just make sure you have that softened cream cheese. It'll soften really fast in these temperatures if your house is hot. But make sure it's softened so that we don't have any lumps in it. And then we're gonna mix in the sugar, eggs, flour, vanilla. Really easy. So this is our vanilla cheesecake base. Our swirl is a typical cinnamon roll swirl, so it's brown sugar, butter, flour, and a little bit of cinnamon. And what I do for the swirl in these mini ones is I'm gonna add a little bit of the cheesecake batter into the swirl. That kind of helps incorporate it, otherwise it melts too much and you're gonna see a lot of sinking in those cheesecakes.
Okay.
So once we mix in some of that batter, it helps it incorporate better as it bakes.
It feels like one of those you probably had to do a few times before you figured out some of these tricks.
And you're like,
so
oh, that sank a lot. And these ones still did a little bit. You can add more batter, less batter, depending on, you know, you get a little bit more of the taste if you don't add too much batter of the difference. But okay, so let's also do our graham cracker crust here. I just have a normal muffin tin with muffin liners, and we have a graham cracker crust. And my favorite tip to adding this is you do like a heaping tablespoon of your graham cracker crust into it.
Is that just butter and graham crackers?
Butter, graham crackers, a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
Yep. And we're gonna grab a second muffin liner, grab a third cup, whatever measuring cup you have that fits in here, and you press down. And then it perfectly presses in. Since you're doing 12 of them or more, that it can take a while.
Yeah,
but if you grab your muffin liner and a measuring cup, it just is so much easier.
Wow, okay.
So I'm gonna just quickly add in, we'll do one layer, a little small scoop of batter to make these. And then we'll do a small scoop of the cinnamon. And then you're gonna do one more scoop on top.
Okay.
Because we're gonna do one in the middle and then another scoop of that. And then we're gonna swirl it in. So that's how we get that swirl effect here. I have a little toothpick. You can use a butter knife.
You just go
and swirl it in, and you don't have to do a slow bake on these. They're 350 for about 20 minutes, and then they're done.
Lovely, and then that's the final product.
And that's the final product for the cinnamon swirl.
All right, so if we wanted to go big time and just, you know, do cheesecake and cookie dough.
Yes, we do.
The best combo.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So very similar start to these. These have an Oreo crust instead of graham cracker, but I use the same method where it's butter and crushed Oreos, and you can press them in with the muffin tin.
You don't need to add sugar to that?
You don't. There's already so much sugar in the Oreos.
I figured as much, but I just thought I'd check.
Yeah, great question. And then we pressed it in, and then I have an edible cookie dough here, so it's cookie dough without the eggs, because even when you do bake the cookie dough into the center of the cheesecakes, it doesn't bake.
Okay, that's good to know.
So we do it without eggs, and then we basically just roll up a little piece of cookie dough and place it in the center, and then you can grab a scoop, and you're
not even pushing it down or anything.
Nope, because then we have that nice, and then you just use a cookie dough scoop or a measuring cup, and you just want to fill it all the way, because it's not going to rise at all since it's cheesecake.
Okay.
And then you get that nice little center of your cheesecake. Again, we're gonna bake it about 350 for 20 minutes. And then these ones, if you want to, Shane, you can add, I like to add a little bit of chocolate on top.
How long do these have to cool before you?
I would let them cool totally, like room temperature, but then before you eat cheesecake, it's always gonna be overnight, is always my recommendation.
Okay,
6 hours, yes. And then you can just top it. That's okay. Look at that. So this is just a chocolate ganache. It's melted chocolate chips with a little bit of cream, just so it isn't a hard shell on top.
Beautiful.
And there you have it.
Okay, before we run out of time, what is this?
This is a brownie raspberry cheesecake bar.
Yes, it is.
So
that looks incredible.
And I like the bar form because, again, bakes really simply, no water bath needed, and you don't need to be afraid of cracking or anything like that.
And it's healthy because there's fruit.
And there's fruit in it.
I also did not know you needed a water bath for cheesecake. So
I don't know what that, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that is, but I know how hard it is to get my kids in the bath. So I don't feel like having to bathe my food.
It sounds scary.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes, it basically helps it not crack.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems
All
important
right.
too.
Jackie, thank you as always. We have the lurkers hanging in here, but
They're not even waiting.
We want to get your information. You can follow her on Instagram for more recipes. Carter, come on in. You know you want to grab it. Just Sweet Girl Treats, and then for more.
All right, still to come on Fox 9 Good Day, a shark